Hi everybody, and once again welcome to Pankaj Echelon Tutorials. And this is the continuation of a video which I had made sometime earlier. And in that video, I was solving the question paper, that is paper number 1, uh, for the checkpoint, and the year was October 2016. Okay, so let me write that for you. So the paper was October 2016. Okay, and the paper code was 1112. Okay, 1112, and the paper was 01. This was the paper I had solved in the earlier videos, and I had solved some 16 questions for you from this paper, and the remaining part of the paper has to be solved. So total in this paper you have 24 questions. So from question number 17 onwards, I'm going to start solving this paper, and today I'll be ending this paper. So up to 24 questions we'll be doing it today. Okay, so let us get started. The very question number 17 says here, this is question number 17. The diagram shows the plan and the elevation for a 3D shape. So this is the plan. Now you must know what is the meaning of plan, front elevation and side elevation. Okay. So any 3D figure can be divided into something called plan. Plan is something that you see from the top. Okay. Then front elevation is something that you see from the front, and side elevation is something that you see from the side. Okay. So you are given this plan for this 3D shape, and the plan is given here, and the front elevation is given here, and the side elevation is given here. Now you have to put a tick mark on the 3D shape for which the above plan is matching. Okay, so see this plan is something that you see from the top. Now if you see at this now these are the two figures. You have two more figures below this. So let us first verify these two figures whether they are matching or not. So first we'll see that the plan is matching or not. Now in the plan you can see there are 3 by 2 grid and then 2 by 2 grid. So if you see this particular figure from the top, it has 3 by 3 grid and it has 2 by 3 grid. Okay, this is 3 by 3 grid, it's a square, but here you can see from the top the plan is 3 by 2. So this is not the correct answer. From the front, the if you see from the top, the plan itself is not matching. For this, I think the plan is 3 by 2. Okay, so if you see from the top, it is 3 by 2, and this is 2 by 2. But if you see this portion, it is 2 by 1. Okay, so this is also not matching. Okay, so looking at the plan itself, these two figures are, they are checked out. Okay, so they cannot be the answer. Now let us see whether the next two figure matches. Okay, now this is figure number C and D, whatever it is. Okay, third and fourth. Now, if you see this figure, if you see from the top, this is 3 by 2. Okay, 3 by 2. Now, if you see the plan also has a 3 by 2 on the top. Okay, can you see 3 by 2? And here it should be 2 by 2. So let us check the figure over here. Now this is also 2 by 2. Can you see? So this is 3 by 2 and this is 2 by 2 if you see from the top. So this figure definitely matches. Okay, but you cannot just look at the plan and give the answer. Okay, but you can say that the plan is matching for this figure, right? So I'm putting just a mark to tell you that the plan is matching. So 1 point is matching. Here also the plan is matching. Can you see? This is 3 by 2 and this is also 2 by 2. So here also I'll put 1 mark for plan. So the answer will not definitely be these two figures, but answer can be this or this if you consider only plan. Okay. But now there cannot be two answers. There can be only one answer. So let us go for the next one. So plan is matching for both the third and the fourth figure. Now let us see the front view, front elevation. Now front elevation may you can see there is a 3 by 4 over here, and there's a 2 by 1 over here. Okay. So front elevation means, now see, this is something called front elevation. Now if you want me to shade, this should be the front elevation, right? This is something called front elevation, the shaded portion, right? Okay, this was the top. when you see from the top, it is top position. This is front elevation and this is side position, okay, or side elevation you can say. Now front elevation mein this is 3 by 4, okay, 3 boxes and 4 boxes over here, and this is 2 by 1, okay, 2 boxes and 1 box in the height. Now let us check here. Front elevation is 3 by 4 and 2 by 1, okay, so front elevation is matching for this, so I'll put 1 mark over here. So front elevation is also matching, plan is also matching for this figure. Now let us see front elevation here is matching or not. Now here if you see the front elevation, it is 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here also front elevation is 3 by 4. And here you can see that front elevation is 2 by 2. Okay, but front elevation has to be 2 by 1. See, this is 2 and then 1. Okay, so here the front elevation is not matching, right? Here it is not matching, right? So far this is the figure that is matching both the front and the top. Now the third one is left. So third one is what? Side elevation. Side elevation may you have 1, 2, 3 by 2 and you have 1 by 2. So 1, 2, 3 by 2 and 1 by 2. Got it? So let us check the side elevation over here. The side elevation you can see 1, 2, 3 and then 4, and then here there are 2. Okay, so side elevation here also matches, right? So here all the three plan is matching over here. The plan and the side and the front elevation is matching here. Here, if you see from the side, it should be 3 by 2 and 1 by 2, right? So you can see here it is 1, 2, 3, 4 by 2, and this is 2 by 2. So this is not matching again. Okay. So this is your correct answer. So I'll put a tick mark over here, right? So the correct 3D figure which has this plan, this front elevation and this side elevation will be the third figure, that is this one. Okay, so the answer is this one. So you have to put a tick mark over here. That was question number 17. Okay, A. Now question number 17B is, they have shown you a cuboid over here measuring 2 centimeter by 4 centimeter by 6 centimeter. So see, this 2 centimeter is the height. Can you see 2 blocks? And then 4 centimeter is the width, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then 6 centimeter is the length, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so it is 2, 4 and 6. It goes this way, 2, 4 and 6. Now this cuboid is given to you for reference. Now the question is, draw a cuboid on the isometric paper below. So this is the isometric paper. Now I have already drawn the figure for you. Okay, this is the answer, but I'll explain you how I have drawn this. So on this isometric paper, you have to draw a different cuboid, which is 2 by 3 by 5. Okay. So to draw this, what I'll do, this is 2, 4 and 6, right? So here also I'll go 2 blocks down. So this will be 2. And then next is 3. So I'll go 3 blocks over here. See 1, 2 and 3. So this is 3. Okay. And from here, I'll go how many? 5 blocks. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this has to be 5. Okay, so this is 2, 3 by 5. So when you draw it, you draw this way. First 2, just a vertical line. Then you have to draw 2 blocks in this way, but you have to slope down, come in this direction, and then go 5 blocks this way. Okay, and then you have to complete the cuboid. Okay, so for your sake, I'll do one thing. I'll erase this entire thing, and I'll show you how I have drawn I have got the answer. Okay, so how I got the answer, this is the height is 2 centimeter. Okay, this is 2, right? So I'll start from somewhere from here and I'll go 2 blocks vertical. So this is my 2 blocks vertical, right? This is my 2. Now 3 blocks. 3 blocks is this width. Okay, so 3 blocks I'll go this way. 1, 2 and then 3. Got it? So this is the 3 blocks ka. Now the third one is 5 blocks. Okay, so I'll go from here 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so I got this. Now again from here I'll go 2 blocks this way. Okay, and then I'll join this also, right? Okay, this is 2 blocks. Now from here, I'll again go 3 blocks. Okay, so 1, 2 and 3. From here, I'll go 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks, right? Now this shape you got. Now you have to complete this. So again from here, I'll go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks. And this will be 1, 2, and 3 blocks. So this is my cuboid ready. Now all I have to do is I have to join these points. Okay. And I'll have to join this also. Now this I could have done by a dotted line. Okay. This I could have done by a dotted line. Okay. Right. So this is how you got the figure. Okay. So this is the answer. This is the cuboid, which is 2 by 3 by 5. Right. So that was answer to 17B. Now let us move on to question number 18. Now question number 18 says that a shape is made from 6 cubes. So these are the 6 cubes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Write down the number of plane of symmetry of this shape. Now plane of symmetry is something which will divide the 3D figure into two equal halves which are mirror image of each other. So the plane of symmetry, one will be this plane, okay, going vertically, and the other one will be this plane, okay, which will cut. So I'll draw this. I'll try to draw and show you the plane. Okay. One plane will be this one, okay, cutting it vertically, right? That is one plane. And the second plane will be this one, okay, right from here, from the center, okay. It will be cutting it into two halves. So the plane of symmetry will be 2. I cannot draw it and show you because it's you have to imagine this. So I'll just remove these lines so that you don't get confused. Okay. So plane of symmetry will be 2. Okay. One plane will be running this way. Okay. Vertical. Okay. And divide this into two halves. The other plane will be going this way. Can you see this? This way. This will also divide it into two halves. So that way you will get two planes. Okay. One is vertical and one is this way. Right. So there will be two planes of symmetry. So question number 19 is uh, calculate this. Okay. So to calculate this, you can say this is 34 into 19 plus 36 into 19 upon 35. So let me work out. I'll take 19 common out. Okay. And I can write here into 34 plus 36. Right. And this divided by 35. Isn't it? Now this can be worked out to 19 times 34 plus 36 happens to be 70 upon 35. This 35 and this 70 will cut and you will get 2. So the answer will be 19 times 2, which is nothing but 38. So the answer is 38. Got it? The fourth one is, the 19th ka B part is 54 square. So 54 square, I can write 54 into 54 two times divided by 27. Now 27 into 2 is 54. 2 into 54 works out to 108. The answer will be 108. Okay, that was question number 19. Now let us try to work out this question number 20. Okay, now question number 20 says that you have a graph shown over here in the grid. Now here also I have already drawn the answer, so that I will first, I don't want to erase it because I'll let it be like that only because I have drawn it nicely this time. Okay, otherwise I will, when I try to draw this straight line, it doesn't come in the first or second attempt. So a lot of time is wasted in that. So let it be like that. Okay. So anyways, let me tell you, this graph is of the line 2y equal to 3x minus 1. This is the equation of this line and this is that graph. Okay. This is 2y equal to 3x minus 1. Right. Now, the A part of the question is find the gradient of this line. So if you want to find the gradient of this line, there are many methods. So one of the method I'll show you. Now, if you want to write this equation in this form, y is equal to mx plus c, okay, then this m is the gradient. So let me write this equation 2y equal to 3x minus 1 in this form, okay. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to make the coefficient of y as 1. So dividing all the terms by 2, Okay, what I get is y is equal to 3 by 2 is 1.5x plus this is 2. Aha. Okay. I think this is not minus 1. It should be 7 if I am not mistaken. Okay. It has to be a 7, right? Not minus 1. Let me check it. Okay. Yeah, it should be 7. Right. So this will be 7 by 2. Okay. Which is nothing but 3.5. Right. Yeah, it was 7. So uh, now you can see that this equation 2y equal to 3x minus 1 I have converted into y is equal to 1.5x plus 3.5. Okay. Now here if you see this m is equal to 1.5. If you compare this equation with this, you get m is equal to 1.5, which is the gradient. So the gradient ka answer you can write here as 1.5. Okay. What is the answer? 1.5, the value of the m. Okay. Or the coefficient of the x. Right. Now the second part, B part of the question says draw a line x plus 2y equal to 7. On the same grid you have to draw this line. So if you want to draw this line, you know what you can do is think of 2 points. Okay. So first you do one thing, put x equal to 0 and see what is the y value. In this equation when x is equal to 0, so y will be equal to 7 upon 2. So 0 comma 7 upon 2 is 3.5. So this will be one of the point. And the second point is to get the second point, you put y equal to 0. So when you put y equal to 0, okay, your y coordinate will be 0. That time x will be what? 7. So 7 comma 0. So these are the 2 points. 0 comma 3.5 and 7 comma 0. So now to draw this line x plus 2y equal to 7, you have to just plot these 2 points and join these 2 points. So these 2 points are 0 comma 3.5. So can you see 0 comma 3.5? This is that point. And the second point is 7 comma 0, that is over here 7 comma 0. Now when you join these 2 points you get this line. So this line is nothing but x plus 2y equal to 7. Got it? So for the B part of the question, this line is the answer that I have already drawn for you. Now the C part of the question is use the answer in part B. So this is the answer for the part B. We have drawn that line. Part B was to draw the line. So this line you got. Now use the answer for the part B to solve the simultaneous equation. And see, they have asked you to solve this simultaneous equation. So these two lines which are representing the two simultaneous equation. This is one simultaneous equation. This is another simultaneous equation. Now these two simultaneous equations are shown by these two lines. So the solution of these two simultaneous equation will always be the point of intersection of these two lines. So this is the point of intersection of these two lines. And if you read out the coordinates of this point of intersection, it will be 2, comma 2.5. So this 2 and 2.5 happens to be the answer for the simultaneous equation. So x equal to 2 and y is equal to 2.5. This will be the answer of the simultaneous equations 2y equal to 3x minus 1 and x plus 2y equal to 7. Okay. So this is known as graphically finding the answer to the simultaneous equation. You have to just see the point of intersection of the two lines. Okay. So that was question number C. Now let us move on to question number 21. Now, question number 21 says that a restaurant manager recorded the time in minutes that customers wait for their food to be served. The back-to-back stem and leaf diagram is shown over here, and the results are also shown over here. The customers eating at the lunchtime and in the evening, both is shown over here. So let me tell you what is this stem and leaf diagram. In this stem and leaf diagram, you have to see the key first. Now key here is 2 bar 3 bar 1. The meaning of this is this middle one is 3. So can you see 3 over here? And on the left hand side it is 2. Okay, so 3 and this 2. This means 32 minutes. This 2 and 1 means 21 minutes. This is of the lunch time I am talking. Okay, 1 and 0 is 10 minutes. 0 and 8 is 8 minutes. This 1 and 1 is 11 minutes. That way it reads. In the evening it will be 1 and 2 12 minutes. 2 and 1 21 minutes. 4 and 1 41 minutes. So this is what the key is telling you about the number of minutes for which these various customers had to wait for their food to be served. Okay, so 231 represents 32 minutes. So if you go from here, 32 minutes, this is the lunchtime waiting time. This is one example. Okay, this works for all. And 31 is for the evening. So 31 is 31 minutes in the evening. Okay, so this is how the entire leaf stem and leaf diagram you can construct. Now the question asked here is some summary information about the times is shown in the table. Now lunchtime and evening time. The median time for the lunchtime you have to fill up. The evening ka median time is given as 21. And the range of the lunchtime is given to you as 24. For the evening time, the range you have to find out. Okay. So you have to complete the table. A part of the question is complete the table. So you have to write out these values. Okay. To complete the table, you have to write out these values. So first is how to find out the median time for the lunch time. Now for the lunch time, you can see these are the readings. Okay, 08. So I'll write it separately over here. 08, then again 08. Okay, 8 minutes, 8 minutes, then 09. Okay, then come to 10, that is 10 minutes, then 11, 11 minutes, then 12, 12 minutes, then 15 minutes, then 16 minutes, and then 18 is 18 minutes, 19 is 19 minutes. Next is 21, 21, 22, 22, 23, 23, 25, 25, again 25, 25, and then coming to the last one, that is 32, 32 minutes. So these are the observations of the time in minutes that the people have to wait. So how many people were surveyed here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So there are 16 values given over here from the stem and leaf diagram. These are the values. To find the median value, what you have to do, 16 is an even number. So divide this 16 in this way. You take 7 readings over here, 7 readings over here, 7 plus 7, 14. And the central 2 readings, for that you will have to find out the mean. That will be the median. Okay. So 7 reading from the right and left will be this. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 readings. 7 readings from the right will be this 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. These are the 7 readings. Can you see these two central readings now are 16 and 18? Okay. So in the center you have 16 and 18. So when you have 16 and 18, the median will be the mean of these two values. So 16 and 18 ka mean you have to find out. So you will have to do 16 plus 18 upon 2, which works out to 17. So the median for the lunch time happens to be a 17. Okay. For evening, they have already given you the median as 21. Okay. Now let us try to find out the range. Now range they have asked you to find for the evening only. For the lunch time, the range is given as 24. Now what is the meaning of range? Range is nothing but the highest value and the lowest value ka difference. Okay, so in the evening, the times were this. Okay, 09, then 12, 14, 15, 15, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, then 20, 21, 24, 26, that way. Okay. So the range will be what? So minimum value will be 09 for the evening I'm talking about. Okay. So range will be, minimum value will be 09, and the difference of that with the maximum value will be 4 and 141. So this difference will give you the range. So it is basically 41 minus 9, which works out to, I think, 32. So the range here will be 32. So these are your answers. 17 is the median lunchtime and 32 is the range of the evening time, right? So the table is completed. Now coming to B part of this question. B part says that tick mark to show when the waiting time was generally longer. When means either in the lunchtime or evening time. So to see whether the lunchtime was longer or the evening time ka waiting was longer, you have to see the median value. So median value you can see here, evening time is 21, lunchtime it is 17. So I'll put the tick mark over here in the evening time. And the explanation will be explain how you got this value. So you can say that the median value of evening is greater. Okay. Or you can say the median value of lunchtime is smaller. So he has put you to he has told you to put the tick mark for the waiting time where generally longer. Okay, so longer will be where in the evening. Longer and greater is one and the same. Greater, or you can say longer. Okay, so that is why I put the tick mark in the evening. Okay, that was answer to the B part of the question. Now C part of the question is put a tick mark to show waiting time were more spread out. Now spread out will tell you what the range. So now where the spread out is more, that you have to see and put the tick mark. So spread out, as I told you, is indicated by the range. So again in the evening the spread out is 32 and in the lunch time the spread out is 24. So spread out is more in the evening. So what I'll write here for C, I'll put the tick mark for more spread out in the evening. Again the answer will be the range in the evening is more, or you can say the range in the lunchtime is less. Okay, so wherever it is more I have to put the tick mark. So I put the tick mark in the evening. Hope that makes you understand the answer. Okay, here it was 24. Here it was how much? 21 and 17, right? It was longer 21 and here it was 17. Okay, so that completes with question number 21. Now let us come to question number 22. 22 says that Hassan is investigating how long it takes people to travel to work. Okay, and the design of the data collection sheet is given over here. The first column is shown, that is 0, less than t, less than equal to something. Then this column goes on. Okay, so you have to write down the missing values so that the intervals are equal with. Okay, so these intervals, now can you see how many intervals are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 intervals are there, and all the 4 intervals has to be of equal width. So total observation is from 0 to 60. So 60 divided by 4, because there are 4 class intervals. So 60 divided by 4 will work out to 15. So each class interval should be of a 15 width. So here it is 0 to 15, I'll write here. Then here 15 will be repeated because this has to be a continuous this thing class interval. So 15 again, starting from 15. Here I'll put 30. Again 30 will be repeated here. Here I'll put 45. Again 45 will be repeated here, and here I'll get 60. So this is how the table has to be filled up. So 0 to 15 is the first interval, class width will be 15. 15 to 30 is the second class interval, and the class width will again be 15. Here also third class interval will be 30 to 45 and the class width will be 15. 45 to 60 is the fourth class interval and the class width is 15. So you can see that the class width is remaining constant 15. Okay, so this is how you have to complete this table as well. Coming to question number 23. 23 says that something in the box into 3 by 4 equal to 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 6. So let us try to see. This 1 by 2 and 1 by 6 will be 2 and 6 ka LCM is 6. 2 into 3 is 6. 3 into 1 is 3. 6 into 1 is 6. 1 into 1 is 1. So this right hand side works out to 4 by 6. And here suppose you have this as x and this is 3 by 4. I want to find out the value of this box x. Okay, so x will be equal to this 4 by 6 and this 3 by 4. If it comes on this side, okay, this will become 4 by 3. This works out to how much now? This is 2 by 3. So 4 2s are 8 upon 3 3s are 9. So my x, the value in the box has to be 8 upon 9. So this is 8 upon 9. Okay, so that's the answer for the question number 23. And the last one, that is question number 24. He has given you a triangle. Okay, and a grid is also given in the background. And enlarge this triangle with a scale factor 3 and center 5 comma 4. So already this object triangle is given to you. This point, can you see, this is your center of enlargement. It is 5 comma 4, isn't it? 5 comma 4. Can you see, if you come down on the x-axis, it is 5. If you go on the y-axis, it is 4. So 5 comma 4 is the center of enlargement. Now the question asked is what? The question is, uh, the diagram shows the triangle on the grid. Okay, and the question is, enlarge this triangle with scale factor 3. So scale factor is 3, plus 3 rather. Now in this scale factor there are two things, plus and 3. So plus indicates that the object and the image, they are on the same side of the center of enlargement. Okay, so center of enlargement is 5 comma 4, this point. Now from this point, this vertex is one box over here. So that one box multiplied by the magnitude of the scale factor, that is 3. So I'll multiply by 3. So this is one box. Yeah. So I'll take 1 into 3 will be 3. So I'll go here 1, 2 and 3. So this is my image. So suppose this is my ABC. So A ka image will be A dash after enlargement of plus 3. Now can you see A and A dash both are on the same side of 5 comma 4. That is why this plus sign was indicated. Okay. If it was minus sign, then this A and A dash would have been on the opposite side of the, or you can say on the either side of the center of enlargement. But I have taken advantage of this plus 3. So all the object and image will be on the same side. So I got A ka image as A dash. Now B ka image will be how much? Now B is how many distance from this center of enlargement? It is 1 and 2. 2 blocks. Okay. So in the same direction, 2 multiplied by 3 will be 6. So I'll go 6 in the same direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So I get this B dash as the image of this B. So I got the image of A as A dash. For B, I got B dash. Now for C, the image C dash, how I'm going to decide C. Now C is how many, C is, how you got this point C, from this 5 comma 4, if you go 2 blocks on the right and 1 block down, so you get a column vector 2 and minus 1, right? So this C is representing 2 and minus 1. Now this C has to be multiplied by the scale factor 3. Okay, the magnitude of the scale factor is 3. So you have to multiply by 3. So 3 into 2 times minus 1 will be 6 and minus 3. So this will be the C dash. Okay, this will be the image of C. So from here, I'll go 6 on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And then I'll come down 3 units. 1, 2 and 3. So I get this point C dash. So I got all the points. Okay, A dash, B dash and C dash. Okay. Now all I have to do is I have to join these points. Okay, by straight line. Okay, so that will be my this thing, right? So let me draw this A dash. This is what happens. Okay, yeah. So from A to, now this will be slightly rough. Okay, this is what I got. Okay, second one will be this A to B dash, A dash to B dash, right? Okay, and the third one has to be this, right? This. So this is my enlarged triangle. Okay, A dash, B dash, C dash, right? So this is how you have to deal with this type of questions. Now this was question number 24, and that was the last question of this paper. So this paper we have completed, and this session also I'm going to complete here only. And thank you for being with me. And if you happen to like this video, please motivate me by subscribing my channel. Okay, so goodbye, take care all of you.